Welcome to another episode of the Southern Boating Podcast. I'm Ian Sneed.
I'm James Anderson.
And today we're going to be giving you 5 Power Catamarans from our most recent Power Catamaran Roundup. Really tripped over my words there.
Well, actually, you got it wrong, too.
I did?
It was a Catamaran Roundup. So today we're going to do 5 Power Cats out of the Catamaran Roundup. And then in a subsequent issue, check back, 5 outboard catamarans from the Catamaran Buyer's Guide.
My
or
man.
Roundup, whatever you want to call it.
See? That's why you don't do things alone.
I have an intimate relationship with the editorial, okay?
No, yeah, he does. He really does. With that, leave a comment. Let us know, are you team catamaran or team monohull? Because I know that some people really like one or the other. And if you want, let us know
they have very
why.
strong feelings about it. Yeah. I want to know why you like one or the other, more so than anything.
Absolutely. And with that said, we're going to jump into the content.
Let's get into what you want.
Subscribe to the channel. Click the like button. It's over here somewhere.
Yep.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified every time a new episode comes out. And now into the content.
I know when you don't subscribe. Let's jump right in.
Yes.
You know, one of the first ones, we've covered it multiple times. I'm always amazed by it, but this year it had a new iteration, and that's going to be Horizon Power Cats. They make a great boat. This one that was in was the PC60, but there's something new to the PC60 that debuted at the Palm Beach Boat Show. That is the Portuguese deck configuration. I really like this. It's another outdoor spot on the boat to lounge. It's very beautiful.
I've seen more of these in recent new models, where it's the first time they're using this Portuguese deck like type of configurations on their vessels. And so I'm loving how you can tell each style based off of like the manufacturer that's making it. So with Horizon Power Cats, it's very much, it fits into their design. And they have that walkway from the flybridge down to the foredeck. So there's a lot of things about how they not just how they styled it, but how they integrated it with their design that feels very Horizon Power Cat.
It gives you another lounge area, another spot for entertaining. It's got 2 settees, so it's perfect, both port and starboard as you walk out center line. Just another nice way to enjoy,
They have high-low tables. Real quick, length overall, 61 feet, 7 inches, and a beam of 24 feet and 6 inches. You have a lot of space on this vessel, 4 staterooms, and you have an optional on-deck master. Definitely a vessel that you want to look into if you're interested in Power Catamarans. I'll leave a link to all of the vessels we talk about in the description.
The next one coming up is one that impresses me because of its range. I mean, you're talking awesome range on this one.
Oh yeah.
And that's
incredible.
Yeah, just a real true cruiser at heart here. And that is the Iliad 62. And the reason that I bring this up is it has a cruising range of 3,500 nautical miles. That's serious range.
It's over 3,500. I don't know.
Yeah, it actually says range exceeding 3,500. Exactly.
Yeah, which is impressive, incredibly impressive.
And this boat again is 62 feet in length, 27 feet of beam.
Yeah.
So it's a nice wide beam as well, as we expect with any catamaran, but has large living spaces because of it. It's a true cruiser's boat to me.
Customizable flybridge, which is always, I think, ideal, especially if you're on a long-range cruiser. You want to make, and you're going to enjoy, nature. You want to make sure that that flybridge is something that really calls to you specifically. So I think that's a great that they made sure that that is a note that they want people to know about.
Yeah, you can do a lot of customizations with this. That's what they specialize in. A great builder. We've spoke with them many times.
Yeah, the personalization options for your style is just
that's incredible for me, right? Yeah. So you can get really personalized, have the layout that you're looking for. All of the soft touches are going to be something that you're interested in. You're not just picking off of a chart that's got 2-3 choices.
The next one that we're going to talk about is one that I really love because it really calls to me in like how I like to approach things. 2 Oceans, 555, right? The 2 words that I would use to describe this is elegance and simplicity. Yeah. And that's really, for me, I like subtlety. I like simplicity. I like elegance. I don't like things that are over the top. I mean, every now and then, don't get me wrong, great. But generally speaking, on a day-to-day, I like elegance and simplicity. And so this, when I look at this Power Catamaran, it really calls to me because of that. Length overall, 55 feet, 6 inches, and a beam of 25 feet.
Yeah, so this is a big boat. It seems more like a 70-foot yacht, to be honest with you, when you're on it. It gives you that ample amount of space. There's several different layouts that they sell in this model, from a main cabin that's on the main floor, and it's just absolutely perfect. You can't go wrong with it.
The interiors tend to be light, tend to be modern, tend to be low maintenance.
I really like the upper helm station. It's smack dab in the center.
Yes.
Really easy to captain your boat from up there. A great all the way around. And there's a lot of subtle details in this boat that you don't recognize. From raw water being spilled overboard out of your air conditioning or whatever else, it is not high off the water line to a point that it's constantly making noise. It's low next to the water line, so you really don't hear it. Absolutely perfect. Because again, if you guys watch, I love silence. I mean, when I'm away from work, I love the silence. When I'm here at work, I'm probably the loudest person in the building.
I was going to say, it's funny, the loudest person in the office likes silence when they're not at work.
Well, it's because I spend a lot of time being loud here. So, I love silence when I can get the opportunity to have such.
Yeah, I think that with Two Oceans, one of the things is like the fact that it's the things that you don't notice. That's how they put attention to detail. You don't notice the extra noise from all these different things happening.
Right.
You don't notice clutter, for example. It never feels cluttered because the layout is so sleek, right? So like there's little things like that where you don't notice problems because they don't exist, because they thought about it already.
And then the last thing I'll say about it is a very modern interior to it, right?
It does.
Which I absolutely love. Very airy, modern feeling, light colors. Can't get enough of it. Every time I've stepped on board one, I'm all in. It's a beautiful, beautiful boat.
Absolutely.
Let's move on to the next one, and that's one that we see a lot of, right? Very popular boat.
Very popular boat.
We're going to talk about the Leopard, and it's the Leopard 40 PC. This is a 40-foot with a 21-foot 8-inch beam. And this is a little bit different than what we've been talking about. It's more intimate. It's really designed for a couple that maybe wants to take a couple with them as a guest every once in a while.
Exactly.
But this is a 3-cabin Power Catamaran. And one of the things that I thought was really exquisite about this is which side was it? It was starboard side hole is dedicated to the owner's suite.
Right.
So you have an entire side that's just the owner's suite on a boat this size. I think that's great. So you have it's like having a wing at a house, right?
Oh yeah.
It's the same thing. So you have your own hole over there, nice and quiet for you.
And then on the port side, that's where you find the other 2 cabins for the guests.
Exactly.
So it is kind of like, you have the communal space when you're like in the salon or whatever, in the galley out on the flybridge. But then when you want to retreat, you have a space dedicated to you. Even the guests will have a space dedicated to them to a degree.
And this one also has an upper helm station on the flybridge. And an optional summer kitchen as well. Because to me, I don't want to be inside.
And you know that the naval architects, they dialed in the weight, they dialed in the trim, they dialed everything
They put a lot of attention to detail
to make sure that you're getting an exceptional vessel.
Right. And they're great, durable boats.
Leopard,
Excellent boats.
They're known for their durability. It's awesome.
It is. Yep. It is, absolutely.
So take us to this last one, which was a new one to me.
This last one is a new one, but they've been around for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And that is the Aventura. Aventura has actually been around since the early 2000s. They specialize in composite boat designs and catamaran construction. They earn a reputation for its exceptional quality to price ratio. And the one that we're talking about is the all-new A54 motor yacht. It is 55 feet, 6 inches in length, has a beam of 24 feet, 7 inches, and it offers twin 550 horsepower engines and a standard 3-cabin, 3-head layout. And they are all about the innovation on this one. So they're trying to put in a lot of technology for things, and it's just interesting to see it. Now, a lot of people thought they were new. They are not.
No,
they're
yeah,
not
they've been around.
As many.
If you've been around for a couple decades, you
know of them.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, innovation, craftsmanship. Those are 2 words that definitely pop out when I think of the vessel as I look at it. Performance. I feel like they really put an effort on performance. You can tell by the engine options. Mm-hmm. So this vessel, again, new to me, not new to the industry, but new to me, was really intriguing.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of things about it that I really liked. The design lines are very sleek. There's a lot of entertainment space. Right? Yeah. I loved it. I really, really enjoyed it.
It's very interesting. It's a fresh look. It's exciting to see something like that.
Absolutely.
So that is our 5 power catamarans. You want to check us back in 2 weeks for the 5 outboard catamarans out of that segment.
And we'll have a somewhat special episode, informative episode for you next week.
Yes, we're going to do something special next week, so you definitely want to tune in. It's going to be helpful for you all through this upcoming summer.
That's right.
Until later, I'm James Anderson.
I'm Ian Sneed.
We'll see you next week. So, until later.
Yeah, until next video.
Until next video. So,
we're done. Welcome to another episode of James and Ian Have Fun on Camera.
What?
In this episode, James and Ian are going to have some fun on camera.
What? This is fun. Are you scooched ahead of me for a reason? Okay, let's go.